You are a seasoned adult. You've had accomplishments and experiences that other people have not had. You are at a point where you can totally rest on your laurels. And yet, something is urging you to move forward. Some dream or goal from the past might be coming back, or something that you've never moved on that now you're like, I really want to move on it. And the question is, are you too old to pursue that dream or goal? And I think the obvious answer that most people would give is, of course not. You can do anything you want. But I'm not going to give you that answer because it's too easy, it's too flippant, and honestly, the people that say this usually don't have any skin in the game. So if you go full out for that dream or goal and don't make it, they can just say like, well, it wasn't on me. That's not what I'm going to do for you today. Today, I actually want to go deeper. I want to parse this out a little bit and get into what is it behind all of this so you can make the best decision for you on if you should still pursue that dream or goal. So for number one, I want to start with, what is the point? What is the point of pursuing dreams or goals? And this is up to you to answer because there are two camps here. One camp that believes that the entire purpose is the achievement. If you're going to achieve that dream or goal, then to answer the question, if you are too old for your dream or goal, you will want to look at the data, the things around you, right? Are there people around your age, even if a little younger, around your age or older who have accomplished similar tasks? And if so, how did they go about it? If nobody around your age has done it, then maybe ask yourself, what is your differentiator? You know, is it that it's an activity or something that people around your age don't typically want to do anymore? So that's why you think people haven't achieved it at this point? Is it something that maybe you have an unfair advantage, like it takes a lot of money and you now have a lot of money, or it takes a lot of time and now you have the time? You know, what are those things that would make you separated from that? Okay, so that's that camp. Now I want to really delve into the second camp. What is the point of dreams or goals if not achievement? I believe that achievement is secondary. The number one reason to pursue dreams or goals, I believe, is for growth and change. When we set up a dream or goal that is aligned with our values and our vision, it gets us excited, it gets us motivated, but it also creates the change and growth necessary to really get the most out of life. Shawn Achor defines happiness as the joy we feel striving after our potential. And that's what a lot of happiness comes from, is challenging ourselves, stretching our limits, finding out what our full potential is. Then I think in that case, the question is not whether or not you're too old or not for that dream or goal. I think the question is whether that process will stretch you and challenge you in ways that you want at this stage of your life. It's not just the achievement, because then you're waiting a long time for that. It is the entire process you take and how that will shape your life. Number two, you are not the same person you used to be. Now, this is not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a thing. If you're revisiting a dream or goal from when you were younger, one thing to realize is you are not the same person. This can be physically, mentally, or emotionally. Your body may not do things as quickly as it used to. You know, it was 10, 20 years ago when you last did it. There will be a learning curve. There will be some adjustments. And that's important to note because I don't want to lie to you and say like you can pick up exactly where you left off. It's not always that easy, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't pursue it. It just means that there might be a little bit more of a learning curve, or you might need to take care of your body differently. I've implemented a lot of movement and stretches into my daily routine. And this is my way of taking care of my body so that I can function closer to what I used to when I was younger. And I think that's important to realize that you might need a little bit more attention on the warm up and the recovery. That's not a bad thing. That's taking care of your body for the long haul, and something we probably all should have done when we were younger, but some of us just didn't. You were also not the same person in a lot of amazing, wonderful ways. Some things that maybe challenged you before, mentally, emotionally, or physically, won't anymore because you've developed skills, you've developed experiences. You have much more life experience now than when you were younger. So you might go revisit something that used to be challenging, and now all of a sudden it's super clear as day how to work through that challenge. These are the benefits of coming back to something that you've let be dormant for a while. If you come back now, you might see it with a whole fresh perspective that might make the path actually easier. And here's a third thing to consider when deciding if you are too old to pursue your dreams or goals. Think about all of your decisions. Decision fatigue is a real thing, and this does not change as we get older. There are so much content out there, so much noise, that it is very easy to get weighed down with decision fatigue. Researchers estimate that adults make about 35,000 decisions a day. That's insane. As far as the conscious, like really thoughtful ones, there's about 50 to 200 decisions a day that we make. Now, why does this matter? This should matter to you because this is the true power of dreams and goals. When you set up a very clear vision and a dream or goal that really compels you and pulls you forward, it helps make so many decisions for you. If you fully commit to a dream or goal, that trickles down and makes so many decisions along the way. So I'll give you a couple of examples. In our membership, we do quick sprints and experiments to just really grow ourselves and become the people we want to be. So one of my experiments was I wanted to do 35 days in a row of swimming. I had to hit 35 days. It was something I was really excited about. That one goal actually pulled me forward and made my decisions so easy. Every day I wasn't waking up thinking, will I go to the pool? Will I not go to the pool? Will I work out today? Will I not work out today? It was made for me. Every single day I was getting in the pool and I was swimming. It made my life so much easier in that regard. Currently, my challenge to myself in my sprint is to post 125 YouTube videos in 125 days. And again, this takes away a lot of decisions for me. So it makes my life easier. You would think harder, but actually in a lot of ways easier. Plus, it takes out a lot of the gray space from the day. I don't ever hit a moment where I'm like just thinking, what should I do? Like I gotta keep going because I have so much that I'm trying to cram into my day. When you set a dream or goal in the future, something that compels you, something that, pulls you forward, so many other decisions get made in the process. My YouTube goal is just a YouTube goal, but the other decisions that it's made for me is I eat healthy because I don't want to show up, puffy or not looking the best I can look. This is the best it gets. I'm doing the right habits. I'm working out. I'm eating healthy. I'm drinking water. I'm doing all these things as a result of having this one YouTube goal. You make one strong decision and it impacts everything else. Decide, is that valuable to you? Feel like you make some clear, intentional decisions for yourself and that'll trickle down and make life easier. If that's valuable to you, that's something to consider. And the number 4 thing to consider when deciding if you're too old to pursue your dreams or goals is how exciting and interesting do you want to make your life at this point? Then dreams or goals are the way to make that happen. I'm going to actually read a quote from Dr. Benjamin Hardy. He said, most people set goals designed to fit inside their current life. That is precisely why most people never change. He goes on to say that if you have a goal or dream that's very small, that it asks nothing fundamental of you, and in return, it produces nothing fundamental. And this is really up to you on how big you want your dream or goal to be. But when you create something that actually shakes up your life and changes things, that can be really exciting. It can be really exciting because, again, we only live this life once. We want to find out our full potential. We want to really stretch. We want to really leave this planet saying like, yeah, I know what I was made of. So the last thing I will say, because this is the thing that holds so many people up, is I don't want to set a dream or goal if I don't reach it, as if that will be the most heartbreaking thing that could happen to them. But I want to assure you that no matter what happens in your life, you're strong enough to handle it. As long as you don't over-index or over-invest financially or emotionally or physically in a way that now you need it to succeed, and you keep your happiness and your joy and your gratitude every single day and realize it's more about the process. It's more about being intentional about the way you spend your days and you spend your life. Then I think whether that dream or goal happens or whether you fully achieve it is so secondary. It's so minimal to the growth and the change and the aliveness you feel when you're pursuing something that matters to you. So like I said, this is my challenge to myself to post 125 YouTube videos in 125 days. Today, I believe, is day 18. So I will be back tomorrow with another video. Please let me know in the comments if this spoke to you, if this helped you decipher for yourself if you want to take on a dream or goal, or if you believe like, no, that's behind me. I'm too old for that. I'm okay as is. Either way is fine. There's no wrong answer here. You can be grateful for your life and pursue a dream or goal, or you can be grateful for your life and say, I'm not going to pursue anything else. And that's okay too, because this is your one true life and you want to make it whatever you want it to be. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Let me know in the comments below if you agree, disagree, any other thoughts, or anything you want me to cover. It's 125 days of content, so we got plenty of time. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.